Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Fat Show. So I'm super excited for today. Today's the day that I'm finally going to do the exterior detail of my 2007 e91 manual rear-wheel drive wagon. The reason I'm so excited is because this is the whole part of the car restoration, car fixing up, car flipping, whatever it is that I'm doing, process that really shows the most results. We're going to take this old tired paint and hopefully make it look 1,000 times better. So my plan, I already washed the car last night. My plan after washing the car is I'm going to clay bar it. Then I'll rinse the clay bar off with some distilled water. Then I'm going to do a 2-stage paint correction and ceramic coating. I'm going to fix up the headlights, the turn signals. I'm going to restore all the plastic trim. I'm not sure if that's painted, but all the plastic trim with some like back to black stuff, clean the wheels. It's probably more, but that's all I can think of right now. So with that, let's get to it. Alright, so once I finish the clay bar, I like to go around with just some distilled water. I know this is instant detailer, but it's actually distilled water I put in here. Just a microfiber rag, and then wipe off all the clay residue, and the distilled water hopefully doesn't leave any minerals on there that are going to potentially scratch the paint when you go to do your paint correction. Alright, so I'm done cleaning the clay bar residue off, and the car in the naked paint actually looks okay from afar, but when you get close to this paint has a lot of damage in it. So you can take your light and just put it perpendicular to it. So there's a ton of swirls and scratches in this, so I think it's going to respond well to having paint correction done to it. So some of the things I like to do when all the paint's in its naked state like this is I go around and use these little notebook stickies and mark off like all the rock chips and stuff like that, and then I have touch-up paint. And then also there's some areas on this car where there's like tree sap or like road paint that's stuck on there that the clay bar didn't get off, and I just use Goo Gone for that. Seems to work pretty well getting that stuff off. So I'm gonna go around and touch up all these areas, get the sap off, and then I'll be ready to do the paint correction. So I have 2 scratches on this bumper. They're a little deeper. So I think I'm gonna use just a little bit of glazing putty to try and build this back up just a little bit before I touch them up. So now that this is dried, I'm just going to use this paint prep and a microfiber rag, and I'm going to try and level this so it's all even with the paint. I know for a fact that this stuff removes this. So. So I'm pretty happy with how the touch-up job came. I'm gonna give it some extra time to dry before I hit that with the polisher, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the car. So I'm gonna do a 2-step paint correction on this one. So I'm starting with some Chemical Guys 36, which is kind of a medium cut. I'm still too afraid to get too heavy on my cutting or whatever. So I got the medium cutting pad, medium Chemical Guys medium cutting pad, as well as a 36 Chemical Guys compound. And then I like to put DI water in my pads before I start to keep, supposed to keep it from building up too much. And then I just wring it out by turning the polisher on. Then I'm gonna go through, do a one pass over the entire car with this, and then I'm gonna come back with a 38 and a polishing pad, polish. Yeah, I'm not really an expert on this, but I seem to get okay results when I've done this in the past. Yeah. Alright, so I'm ready to move on to finishing. So I have my freshly cleaned finishing pad. I forgot to mention before, when I'm cutting, I do clean the pad every panel, or more often, depending on how nasty it gets. So I'm using Chemical Gas 38 to do my finishing. So this does get pretty tedious, so you're gonna need some good music and just commit the time to doing it, but I think it looks great. And I don't know if I don't remember if I'll talk to you guys since I finished doing that scratch on the other side, but I'm really happy with how it came out. So to fight the boredom, get yourself a little, it's not really boredom, I enjoy this, but get yourself a little PBR, keep things going into the wee hours of the night. But with that, let's get to finishing. So after the last coat of polish, I went around with some spray detailer and just wiped off the last of the polish from the car with a fresh microfiber. And now I'm going to get into sealing the car with my same ceramic mother CMX that I used on my other BMW. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, so I started working on the interior of the car, and I have this rear center console, which as you can see is super faded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand this down to give something to adhere to. You can actually buy the paint for this Savannah Brown interior color. So I'm just going to give this a respray. I'll mask off the areas I don't want to paint, and then I'll paint this, and hopefully it'll look better than this. So now comes the most important part of any project BMW, that is installing your black kidney grills. So it's pretty easy. The set comes with instructions to just basically go into the grill and press all these tabs and get the old one off and then put the new ones on. I will say on the after LCI, or on the LCI cars, it's a lot easier because it's just a few torque screws, but pre-LCI is a pain in the ass. But nevertheless, hopefully it's gonna be the piece de resistance on this entire project. So let's get to it and see how it looks. Alright, so that's it. A 100% fully sorted and detailed and restored e91, one of 429 manual rear wheel drive wagons. I don't know about you guys, but I think it looks absolutely amazing. Finished everything. Everything I set out to do this week is done. Pretty much the only thing I have left to do is to wash the windows, but I'm gonna wait till my girlfriend comes home because she does a much better job than I do. And I don't know. I don't take enjoyment in windows like the rest of the being. But yeah, I'll post some glamour shots of the car outside so you can see it in the light, see how beautiful it is. I feel like it looks pretty awesome. For like 30 bucks on eBay, these black grills really like set the cars off too. So, hope you guys liked this video. If you really liked it, then go ahead and like and subscribe. See more content of me doing random shit. Not very well, just doing it. But, you know, live, learn, and spend time in the garage. Thanks for watching, guys.